Rolling.
Now. Action!
She also looks great in bare feet in this one.
Cut. Good, one more time. Don't stop.
That's really incredible.
I love the audience and I like to give them energy and to make them cry, to make them smile or laugh, and that's important. This is the main thing. That's what I'm singing for. When I was a child, I read lots of books. I watched lots of movies. And I pretend to be oldest princess, Cinderella and the others. Yeah, and I wanted to live in a big castle. I wanted to have a beautiful clothes, the horses, and of course I was waiting for the prince which will come to me one day. Yeah, that was sort of my dreams, but they normal for the little girl, I think. I understood what I will be on the stage since I was 3 years old. Okay, I gonna be on the stage, doesn't matter how. Once I remember I was sitting like 10 hours just watching the rehearsal. They did some production and I was watching and I was so happy because by that time life in St. Petersburg was sort of scary. It was 1991 and it was cold, minus 20 degrees, and it was nothing in the store like sort of pasta which you cannot eat, and the bread, butter and the sugar, you have to have like a card to buy that, and you have to stay long line to get at least something to eat. Yeah, there was a really depressing time, but that time passed somehow very fast because I was wearing the pink glasses, exactly, and I was in the theater and I was exactly only in the music and I was so happy. The story of Faust, it's easy. The poor woman, came to her house and she found in this beautiful box of jewelry. She opened that and she knows what this is from that rich man which she met on the street. And she put in all this jewelry and she became to be more and more excited. And I think it's almost sick. Actually, it's from the other side, it's very natural because all the women can feel that at least once in her life. actually my debut on the opera stage. It was very funny. Oh my God. I came to study to St. Petersburg to study music. I was 16 years old and I immediately wanted to be on the stage. And I came to the theater and I say, okay, take me as a mime, as a supers. And they say, okay, tonight this is the performance. You will be the bat on the the firebird. In the opera called Coq d'Or. So and I was the second half. I mean the second leg. It was the 4 legs. So I was the other second legs of the firebird. So that was my debut on the opera stage. The opera music especially, it's very touching and sensitive and everything. And when you start to sing this, of course, you can cry, you can be, just die from that. And maybe I will shock you if I will say what you have to be absolutely cold to sing on the stage. Absolutely. It has to be like a computer there in your head, like a mathematic. And only then you will have effect on the audience. If you will cry, if you will be too sensitive, nobody will understand that. Maybe somebody who will sit close to you, but not from the 100 rows. Just in some places you can put your feelings, but mostly you have to be very concentrated. Otherwise you cannot sing at all. It has to be something else, of course. If it's only mathematics, people will not cry. They will understand, yeah, this is the good singer. He has a voice, technique, everything is fine, perfect. But it's not touching you. You have to have something else. I cannot tell you what is this. Something which is make people cry. What Callas has. Even from the recording, you will put the recording and you can cry just from that. Nobody knows how she did it. It's just soul. Because it's inside you and nobody can tell you how to do that. You have to find this somehow to go inside yourself. And you even cannot tell because you cannot listen yourself from far. So you just can guess. And it needs some time. It took me years to understand how to do that. Don Giovanni, it's actually a very sad situation. This girl lost her father and she in love with Don Giovanni, and she has this friend very close to her with whom she grew up maybe, and she wanted to be married with him, but Don Giovanni came to her life and he destroyed everything. And she understood what she cannot be back to her friend anymore. And in this area, she trying to tell him what nothing can happen between us. Nothing. Maybe in the future, but not now. I was grew up in the city called Krasnodar, south of Russia, in a wonderful family. I'm actually very happy. I had a maybe most wonderful parents you ever can wish, and I love them. They really. My mother unfortunately died, but I still have my father, and he's lovely, and he's very proud of me, and I'm sending to him all these newspapers and magazines, and he having sort of archive about that. And no, I was very happy when I was kid. It was a Soviet Union still. We all love Lenin, and I was the pioneer. I wearing the red tie. I was very proud of my country, of course, and actually, yeah, it was wonderful. I wasn't so pure. I had almost everything what I wanted. We have lots of food. We have lots of parties all the time. People in our house, like 30 people every weekend, and we cooked for all of them always, and we drink a wine. So it was very happy time, and since then I always have lots of friends, and we're going out, we're going to see some movie, we're going to the clubs, we're going bowling and just getting crazy. And I think this is a very important thing in the life. I'm actually not a jealous person. I'm trying to be quiet about that. Otherwise, you very fast can go crazy if you will all the time think, oh my God, I have this, but the grass in the neighborhood are more green, and I want to go there. No. No. You have to be happy with what you have. Otherwise, you will be all the time unhappy there. We are Russians, and we need some shit in our life, that's for sure. If everything is perfect, we missed something bad or something not as good as, just missed it. I think that's what keeping me all the time coming back to the city, because it's not as perfect as to be in some other places. I know what lots of people around me sort of fake, and they just acting, and I'm trying to don't see that. Even if I feel what they're fake, I'm always nice with them, but I'm just know what these people are fake, and I'm just don't taking them close to me, to my soul, or whatever, how you're saying this in English. I'm keeping the wall. You maybe cannot see this wall, but you definitely can feel this wall. And but I always know what I have. My old friend who really likes me, how I am, not because I am whatever star or something, but likes me because I am Anya. The story is with this girl. She has some new husband, and she coming to her friends to the old town or whatever, and she seeing her friends, and they sort of freaky looking. They're crazy, but she loves them because they her friends. It's sweet. I think it's sweet.
Hey, there she is!
Gioia mia tanta parte prendete, come dolci scendono da me nel cuore, i canti che m'inspira e il vostro amore. Vivi felice in questa comodo tua mia,
Actually, my profession is already that. I'm all the time playing somebody. I think what I found myself in this profession because I like to be somebody, maybe more than I like to be myself sometimes. I heard from many people that you are more real on the stage than on the real life. It's sad. It's not good. I don't think it's good. Maybe it's a compliment for me as a performer, but as a real person, I don't think so. But I do like to be somebody different. I can try to be some queen or sort of for one day. Why not? For the rest of the life, never. But the queen, it could be fun. Maybe I would like to be somewhere in an island and to do something, something what you cannot do in real life. Or maybe, I don't know, to be a stripper. Kidding. But something different and something fun, which it's only for one day and I can play with that, enjoy this, and after that it will be over. I will never sing pop music because I didn't find this interesting for me. I love to listen pop music. It's what I'm doing all the time. But to do that, I just not interested. And you have to sing only opera because it's a different technique, different approach. I want all the time to go forward. I want to learn more and I don't want to stop myself in the progress. And I like to hear some critics. And I actually hate when a conductor or director didn't say anything. Okay, everything was fine. Yeah, but I want to know what was not so good and how I can correct that. Of course, I'm listening that, and but I have some people to whom I trust, and I say, yeah, what does he say? This is really true. Like my boyfriend, for example, he absolutely know. If he telling me, Anya, that was not so good, you can do better, I know this is true. Once you came on the stage and you feel this, you will never ever forget it because it's unbelievable feelings. Just and you're getting sick after that. You want to have this one again and again and again. It gives me the power, and I like to share that with the audience. This is the story about the woman who was a mermaid. She was in love with some man, and she's speaking to the moon, and she asking the moon, where is the man whom I love? Where is he? Can you bring this man to me, please? Whatever, it's sort of, very magical. Beautiful, very beautiful. Yeah, and this is sort of like a fantasy about what can happen, and this girl having lots of fantasy about this lover, and he coming suddenly appears and she feel him, and yeah, it's beautiful.
Levicka zni, a cvetov vzpominkov vzbudi. Měsíčku, nezhasni, nezhasni,
From the beginning, I knew that I'm not a movie actress and my face is not for the movie. And I was concerned about that a lot. And I knew that this is absolutely different profession, to be a movie actress. Everything is much smaller than on the opera stage. And opera singers, when we're singing, our face is not so attractive. Because we're using the sum of muscles and the power and everything. And I, of course, to make a movie, I have to be more, sort of relaxing. It was hard, but not so hard, actually. You can learn how to do that. You just have to want it.
The most wonderful surprise of this project was how incredible the cast became once the camera started rolling. In every situation, the cast came to their highest potential, and they gave me more than I think they even knew they were capable of doing. And I know that they're all going to be ecstatic with what they see. They worked hard in rehearsals, but they had no idea, and I didn't either, that once we got the cameras rolling, that what we were going to get was fantastic, fantastic performances from everybody. The first piece that we shot was La Bohème. Now, I decided that this character, Musetta, didn't have to be a bitch as she is in the opera, but that this was a woman who needed to be loved. So I created sort of my homage to French film.
And action.
The dialogue from Musetta in this piece is that she talks about going down the streets and seeing the desire in different men's eyes and how it makes her feel good, how it makes her feel like a woman. They watch her from head to toe and she likes the feeling. Yet when she turns around and looks at the man that she loves, all she sees is an energy that's dying.
Oh, look, it's so beautiful.
And Carola's sitting in here crying.
Donna Anna sings in this piece of Don Giovanni by Mozart to a man who wants to marry her. Basically, she tells him that she can't do it right now, that her heart is not here, and please don't call her cruel. She would love to love him, and if the opportunity happens and the sun shines on her once again and takes her out of the sad state that she's in, that maybe this relationship can happen. I wanted to present this woman speaking her thoughts in the forest. I find that as a human being, oftentimes when we get away from the city and we put ourselves in the middle of nature, we have a clearer understanding of what's going on in our mind and in our heart. Don Giovanni is my opportunity to use this idea that I've had for a very long time with humans as trees. I love the forest, and I believe that trees are very humbling creatures. They're wise, they're ancient, they know and have seen many, many things that we will never know and see in our own lifetimes. I shot Anya in 2 costumes here. I wanted to show the passion that's in this woman's heart, and I shot her in an incredible red outfit. And then I wanted to show the sweetness and femininity of this character, and we shot her in this amazing purple dress that weighed about 2 ounces and looked like it was spray painted on her. Oh my God, it's incredible. She looks so magnificent. When in the end she sings, and maybe someday the sun will shine on me, I wanted to do something completely different. I wanted to make the snow start to fall. That's what I did. Faust is really fun. The song that she sings in Faust, I'm not sure, but I think Leonard Bernstein sort of stole the idea for I Feel Pretty from West Side Story. In Faust, Marguerite sings as she looks in the mirror, oh my God, you look like a queen. Look at these jewels on you. People should bow to you. You know, look at this necklace. Look at this bracelet. My God, you're so exquisite. You're beautiful like this. You're not the poor girl anymore. You're rich and you're fantastic. For the second part of Faust, I wanted to go very pop art. I wanted to go Andy Warhol. I wanted to go punk. I wanted to bring in all of those elements that I have never seen in the opera world. She looks kind of like a bizarre cross between Cyndi Lauper and, I don't know, Snow White or something. The inspiration for this entire second piece of Faust came from a piece of furniture that Eva created. She showed me this piece of furniture that in a way was sort of a tribute to Mondrian, reggae Mondrian, and I flipped out. I said, this is it. Now I know what I'm going to do with part 2. When we shot the third section of Faust and I looked in the monitor, in a way I kind of felt like I was sort of touching a little bit on some of the amazing beauty that was created by Vincent Minnelli when he did some of these amazing musicals years ago. I really hope that the work, when people see it, will bring a lot of images from the past to their mind, as well as transport them to someplace new. I think that's the beauty of art. I didn't know what to do with the third part of Faust. I had no idea. I knew I wanted something dramatic and over the top and hyperbolic in terms of haute couture fashion, and I really didn't know what I was going to do until Frank brought me a dress from Munich. I think it's something that came out of a 40s film, perhaps, that was created for an old movie star. I don't know. My idea for this piece was to take Amina, pretend that she's been gone off to see her husband for 2 months, and now she comes back to town to tell her friends how happy she is. I wanted to create a strange party that was a cross between a Fellini film, work by Peter Greenaway, and all kinds of other insanities that just kind of run through my mind on a daily basis. For this, I collected all kinds of people, from Magdi, who plays the mother, who works in the financial district of Salzburg. I got some people from the opera. I brought in some dancers. I brought in people off the street who had never danced or performed before in their lives. This collection of people really symbolized for me a bizarre village, sort of the whole cross-section of people that could appear in one town. And in the middle of it all is Amina, Anya, as this beautiful, beautiful princess who, as gorgeous as she can be, doesn't forget her roots and knows that it's not all about the big stuff. It's about people who love you and people who support you and love you when you're poor, not just when you're rich. The fifth aria that we chose to include in our program is Rusalka. It's the song that is sung to the moon in the opera by Dvorák. Basically, the pure libretto is about this mermaid who has fallen in love, and she's singing to the moon, saying, you can have the power to go into everyone's home at nighttime. You can even go into people's dreams. Would you go into my lover's dreams and let him know that I love him so that when he wakes up, he'll love me back? It's a lullaby of hope to the moon. We're setting our final video here in Hollywood because Anya happens to be here preparing to perform Lucia dell'Amore with the LA Opera, and I live here, so I decided, since we're all in Hollywood, let me take this basic idea and create a sort of lullaby to those beautiful Hollywood starlets of the 40s, 50s, and 60s. And I think that Anya, with her classical beauty, fits in so perfectly to this wonderful standard of womanhood. Anna Netrebko is unlike anyone I ever met in my life. She has the voice of an angel. She's stunningly beautiful. She has more energy than I do, if that's humanly possible. She is an incredible actress. She can move beautifully. She's smart. She's intelligent. She loves to party. I'm amazed at this girl. The camera absolutely loves her, and I wouldn't be surprised if, when this DVD comes out, that producers around the world are asking her to give up her opera career to become a movie star. I would. Nostrovia. Enjoy.